are continuing with the topic sequence series, and in the sequence series we were doing arithmetic progression. So, simple problems we have done it. So, today we are going to discuss some complex problem based on arithmetic progression. Now, first problem is question number 32 of our booklet. The question is, it is question number 32. In brief, I do write down over here, it is, see the value of common difference CD. This is common difference of an AP, which makes T1, T2, it is T1, T2 and T7. T1, T2, T7 least given T7 is equal to 9, means 7 term is equal to 9. Then the first option we have been given out D 33/2. B option, it is D is 5/4. C option, it is D is equal to 33/20, and at D is none of these, none is none of these. Now, the value of common difference of an AP which makes this term T1, T2, this is not T2, this is T7. T1, T2, T7 least. So, we know that whenever there is we have to find out maximum and minimum value, the concept of differentiation will be used over there. जो हम +2 क्लास में करते थे, what was the concept? हम उसके लिए क्या था? It is for maxima or minima. पहले मैं concept लिख रहा हूँ, उसके बाद rub it and then I'll start the question. The concept was for maxima or minima. F dash x is equal to 0 and x comes out to be say alpha beta, then we find f double dash x, then find f double dash alpha, f double dash beta, and whichever is positive means maxima, whichever is minima at that point, and whichever is negative means maxima at that point. So, whichever is negative means maxima at that point. This is a concept. So, we will find out T1, T2, T7. So, it is T1, T2, T7. T1 is obviously the first term, we do write down A. T2, it's the second term, we do write down A plus D, and the T7, it comes out to be, it is A plus 16. Now, the next thing we have been given out, it is T7. T7 is equal to 9, that means A plus 6D is equal to 9. So, in place of this one A plus 6D, I do write down it is 9. Now, this product we take it as S. S is equal to A into A plus D into 9. Now, differentiation, जब हम maximum minimum के question करते हैं, now we get the S in two variables. Before doing the differentiation, this should bring in one variable. कहाँ से लेके आएंगे? इसी concept से लेके आएंगे. We can find out D or we can find out A. Convenient, we find out D. It is 6D is equal to 9 minus A, and D is 9 minus A upon 6. S is 9A, A plus. It comes out to be, this is A, this is A, and D, that is equal to 9 minus A upon 6. It comes out to be 9A, it is 6A plus 9, this is A minus A upon, it comes out to be 6. I can write down 3A upon 2. This is 6A minus A. It comes out to be 5A plus 9. Now, this is S it has been converted in one variable. So I do write down 3 by 2 outside into, it becomes 5a square plus 9. Now we find out what? We find out ds upon dA. That is equal to what? It is 10a. 10a plus 9. This is a, and for maxima or minima, it is ds upon dA is equal to 0. 10a plus 9 is equal to 0 and a is minus 9 by 10. Now we have to check it out कि किस पॉइंट पर जो सा ये एक ही पॉइंट निकला है, a पर मैक्सिमम है कि मिनिमम. वी फाइंड आउट डबल डेरिवेटिव. डी स्क्वायर एस ओवर डी एक्स स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 10. इट इज ग्रेटर देन 0. ग्रेटर देन 0 है तो इसका मतलब क्या होगा? सो मिनिमा और वी कैन से इट इज लीस्ट. मिनिमा और लीस्ट वन एंड द सेम थिंग. सो अब हमने क्या निकालना है? वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द कॉमन डिफरेंस. Now a is minus 9 by 10. What will be the common difference? It is d. D is equal to what? D is equal to 9 minus 9 by 10 upon 6. It comes out to be d is equal to 90. 90 plus 9 upon 6. We got it 99 upon 60. We got it 99 upon 60. Dividing by 3, we got it 33 upon 20. Again check it out. See, we started from here. When they have given this term T1, T2, T7 is least, it should always strike your mind that maximum minima will be used over here. And condition for maximum minima, we know that the double derivative positive hai, so this s will be, we have taken this as s. As double derivative positive hai, so s will be negative, s will be minimum. If double derivative negative hai, so it comes out to be maximum. Now what we did it, पहले हम इसको एक वेरिएबल में लेके आए इस गिवन रिलेशन से T7 से, यहाँ से D की वैल्यू निकाल के we substitute over here and we bring the s into one variable. We differentiate it. Differentiate करके we substitute ds over dA is equal to 0. A is minus 9 by 10. We find out double derivative. It shows at x at A, this term will be what? Maximum. It comes out to be positive. So this at A is minus 9 by 10. At this A, this term will be minimum. So this term will be minimum मतलब D क्या किया? इस relation में put कर दिया. We find out on calculating the D is 33 by 20 or the right option is C part. Now next a good example of say complex problem that's a part of our assignment is, it is question number 35 of our booklet. Question number 35 is the number of numbers. The question is question number 35. The number of numbers lying between 100 and 500 which are divisible by 7, but not by 21 is A is 19, B option we got it, it is 38, C option 57 and the D option is none of these. So the method is the number of lines between 100 and 500 which are divisible by 7. So the method is very simple. See, पहला 100 के बाद जो first divisible by 7 होगा that will be 105. 105. So I am writing down numbers which are divisible by 5. The numbers which are divisible by, sorry, not 5, divisible by 7. That are 105, 112, 119 plus like this way. The last number we can find out, it will be 4, 9. The last number we have to find out, we can divide it. We can 7, 7, it should be 7. So we can check out like this way. So last number from between 100 and 100 before 500, which is divisible by 7, is 497. So in हमने क्या निकालना है? We have to find out some of these numbers. It is 8 term is 105, common difference is 7, and the last term is 497. So number we find out, it is 497 is equal to 105 plus n minus 1 into 7. It is 7 5 2 9 9 and it is 392. This is n minus 1 into 7. Now dividing by 7, I just check it out, it comes out to be 7 5 35, 7 6 n minus 1, n comes out to be 57. So number of terms which are divisible by 7 from 100 to 500 are 57. Now we find out what? We find out the numbers which are not divisible by 21. Since 7 is a multiple of 21, so अब हम क्या करते हैं बच्चे, जो ऑलरेडी इसमें 21 के डिविजिबल हैं ऑलरेडी इसमें आ चुके हैं. सो जो नॉट डिविजिबल बाय 21 है वो हम क्या करेंगे, हम डिविजिबल बाय 21 निकालते हैं एंड उसका सम क्या, उस टोटल नंबर में से ये नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स क्या कर देंगे, माइनस कर देंगे. सो इट कम्स आउट टू बी द नंबर्स बिटवीन 100 and 500 divisible by 21. कौन कौन से हो जाएंगे? It comes out to be, the first number it comes out to be, it is 105, 112, 119, 126. I think it will come out to 126. This is, we can check it out, 21 5, not 126, it's 105 also. The first number which will be divisible is 105. Next it comes out to be 126. It goes it like this way, and last number was what? 497. Then इससे पहले, then it is 490, and then it will be 483. We can check it out which is divisible by 21. 21 we'll just see to it. 483 divisible by 21, it comes out to be 21 to the 620. Yes, this is divisible. So I will write down the last term before 500 which is divisible by, it is 21, is 483. Now I find out the number of terms over here. A is 105, common difference will be here 21, the last term is 483. 483 is equal to 105 plus n minus 1 into 21. We subtract it, it is 8, it is 7, it comes out to be 378. It is n minus 1 into 21, n minus 1, 378 upon 21. It comes out to be 21, it comes out to be 16, 21 it comes out to be 16, 168, and into it comes out to 18, n is what? It is 18 plus 1, it comes out to be 90. So 100 से लेके 500 तक जो नंबर 7 से डिविजिबल हैं, वी फाइंड आउट. जो 21 से डिविजिबल हैं वो ऑलरेडी इट हैज बीन इंक्लूडेड इन दिस थिंग. नाउ मैंने उन जो 21 से डिविजिबल होते हैं उन वाले उनका सम निकाल लिया. सो नॉट सम निकाल लिया, आई फाइंड आउट द नंबर्स. नाउ रिक्वायर्ड नंबर्स, it is 57 minus 19, it comes out to be 38. So the right option is, it is 38. So one more question, and based on this theory is, now this question is not a part of our booklet, I am just writing down from my own. The problem is, the sum of integers from 1 to 100, sum of integers from 1 to 100 which are not divisible by 3, or 5 is, now it comes out to be A, option is 28489, B option. It comes out to be 4735, C option it is 2317 and the D option is 2632. नाउ पिछले क्वेश्चन में क्या था, हमें सिर्फ नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स निकालनी थी, अब हमें क्या दे रखा है, अब हमें निकालना है सम ऑफ इंटीजर्स 1 to 100. तो पहले हम क्या करते हैं, टोटल सम ऑफ 1 to 100, that means 100 by 2, it is an AP, it is 1 plus 100, I got it what, 50 into 101, I got it 5050, it is the sum of whole 100 terms. Now divisible by 3. Divisible by 3 कैसे करेंगे, we do write down 3 plus 6 plus 9, it goes up to 99. Then it is number of terms is clearly mentioned out, it's दिख रहा है यहाँ पे 33 terms है, otherwise we can find out by वही nth term वाला फार्मूला लगा के, nth term is equal to a plus n minus 1d. So it is 33 by 2, sum is what, it is 3 plus 99. It is S is equal to 33 upon 2 into 102. It comes out to be 33 into 51. And we can find out the sum also. It comes out to be, it is 683. This sum is 683. Now divisible by 5. Divisible by 5. It comes out to be, see, it is, say, 5 plus 20 plus 5, sorry, 5 plus 10 plus 15 up to 100. So clearly the number of terms n is 20. We know that it is a is 5 and the last term is 100. Sum is equal to what? It is 20 by 2 into 1. It is 5 plus 100. Now it is 10 into, it is 105 or 1050. Now look at carefully. हमें निकालना था sum of integers from 1 to 100 which are not divisible by 3 or by 5. अब हमने क्या लिया, पहले टोटल सम निकाल लिया और क्या लिया, फिर डिविजिबल बाय 3 निकाल लिए, डिविजिबल बाय 5 निकाल लिए. बट इसमें क्या हुआ, कुछ ऐसे नंबर भी थे जो 3 से भी डिविजिबल थे, 5 से भी डिविजिबल थे, उनको भी हमने दो बार मतलब ले लिए. जैसे लाइक 15 नंबर विल कम ओवर हेयर आल्सो, देन 30 विल आल्सो कम ओवर हेयर. नाउ अब हमने करना क्या है, इसका मतलब हम क्या करेंगे, टोटल सम में से डिविजिबल वाले 3 वाले माइनस कर देंगे, डिविजिबल बाय 5 वाले माइनस कर देंगे और डिविजिबल बाय 15 वाले क्या कर देंगे, एड अप कर देंगे. It is numbers divisible by 15. Divisible by 15. It comes out to what? It is 15 plus 30 up to 90. It is 90. So clearly number of terms is 6. A is 15. And it comes out to be the last term is 90. S is equal to 6 by 2. 15 plus 90. 3 into it is 105. It comes out to be what? 15. 315. So our answer will be what? It is not divisible by, it is 50, it is 5050 minus 683 minus 1050 plus 315. We find out, we will get the right answer as it is 102632. 2632, we can do this thing and the right option, it comes out to be this one. So important thing, two questions of one type. उसमें क्या निकालनी थी, नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स. इसमें क्या निकालना था, सम. सो डिविजिबल बाय 3, डिविजिबल बाय 5 का सम अलग से निकाला और डिविजिबल बाय 15 वाला ऐड कर दिया. वी गॉट अ रिक्वायर्ड सम एज इट इज 2632. नाउ द नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम, इट इज अवर बुकलेट, इट इज अवर बुकलेट एंड नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 40. It is question number 40. The series of natural number. The series of natural number. The series of natural number is divided into group. Is divided into groups. It is 1. It is 2, 3, 4. it is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on. Now sum of series, the question is sum of series, the sum of series in nth group is A option we have n cube minus 3n square plus 3n minus 1. B option it is 2n minus 1. It comes out to be this is n square minus n plus 1. C option is n cube plus n plus 1 the whole cube. And the D option is none of these. Now the series of natural number is divided into groups. So पहले ग्रुप में अब हम बड़ा इसे देखेंगे हमें क्या क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है, विल गो फॉर इट. पहले ग्रुप में नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स कितनी है 1, दूसरे ग्रुप में नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स कितनी है 3, नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स तीसरे ग्रुप में कितनी है 5. सो वी कैन फाइंड आउट द नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स इन द nth ग्रुप. सो पहले वन बाय वन आई एम जस्ट फाइंडिंग आउट, दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन. से पहले आ जाते हैं नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स. पहले आ जो नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स, इट इज n, I just take it n in first group. N number of terms are, it is 1, 3, 5, 7 like this way. So it is nth group में क्या होंगी, nth it becomes AP, so it is 1 plus n minus 1 into 2, it is 2n minus 1. So I'll say the number of terms n is equal to 2n minus 1. So common difference, as it is clearly seen, it is common difference is 1. जो सीक्वेंस चलती जा रही है, the common difference it comes out, जो नंबर nth ग्रुप जितने भी नंबर होंगे nth ग्रुप में उनमें common difference तो 1 ही होगा. Now to find out the sum, to find out the sum in the nth group हमें क्या क्या चाहिए, हमें चाहिए एक number of terms. We have common difference and the last thing we needed is first, because formula is n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 d. हमें फर्स्ट टर्म चाहिए एंड इसमें जो थोड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स पार्ट है वो फर्स्ट टर्म ही निकालना है. सो इट कम्स आउट टू बी, आई स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम हियर, इट इज फर्स्ट टर्म इन फर्स्ट ग्रुप, it is equal to what, first term in second group, it is second group is equal to 2, and first term in, it comes out to be like this way, first term in third group, this is 5, first term in fourth group it is equal to 10. Now we look upon कि क्या series बन रही है, and we look and if we try to find out like this way, we can check out, we can say one thing, we are getting it is 2 minus 1 the whole square plus 1. यहाँ पे क्या आ रहा है, 5 is what, 4 plus 1, 10 is what, 10 आ रहा है, it comes out to be 16, 9 plus 1, मतलब किसी नेचुरल नंबर का स्क्वायर प्लस 1 आ रहा है. द नेक्स्ट टाइम इट कम्स आउट टू बी 17, 17 मीन्स 16 का 4 का स्क्वायर प्लस 1. सो वी कैन फाइंड आउट it comes out to be 3 minus 1 the whole square plus 1, it is 4 minus 1 the whole square plus 1, and it is 1 minus 1 the whole square, it is equal to plus 1. Now we find out the sequence like this way, first term in first group is like this way, first term in second 2 minus 1, सेकेंड ग्रुप है तो यहाँ पे 2 आ गया, थर्ड ग्रुप है तो यहाँ पे 3 आ गया, फोर्थ ग्रुप है तो 4 आ गया. नाउ वी कैन फाइंड आउट इट इज फर्स्ट टर्म इन nth ग्रुप. nth ग्रुप वाले में क्या करेंगे, वी फाइंड आउट इट इज 4, जहाँ जहाँ पे ये टर्म चेंज हो रहा है उसकी जगह क्या आएगा, n minus 1 the whole square plus 1. The first term in nth group will be n minus 1 the whole square plus 1. Now simply we have to apply the formula of sum of n terms. Sum of n terms clearly Sn, it is n by 2, it is 2n minus 1 by 2, 2a, that means 2 n minus 1 the whole square plus 2, plus it is 2n minus 1, number of terms are 2n minus 1, common difference is 1. Sn, the sum of n terms is 2n minus 1 by 2. We just see it carefully, we can take it 2 common from here and we can get it n minus 1 the whole square plus 1 plus n minus 1. Now here 1 and 1 will be cancelled out, 2 will be cancelled out, we are left with 2n minus 1 into. n square, it is n square plus 1 minus 2n plus n, and we got it what, 2n minus 1, it is n square minus n plus 1, or the right option is, it comes out to be B part. The complex part है इसमें, if we have to find out the first term के लिए see it carefully, it is 2 means it is 1 plus 1, or I can 5 means कि natural number 2 का square plus 1, 10 is what, it is 4 minus 1 the whole square, next is 17, so we can write down it is say 4 का square minus 1 my plus 1, like this way, 2 का square, 3 का square, 4 का square, and it is first term in nth group is it is n minus 1 the whole square, and we apply the sum to n terms. We got the right option as B option. Next complex problem of our booklet is question number 41. The very next problem of question number 40, it is question number 41. It is, we have been given, it is in AP, in short I am writing down, sum of 3 n terms. Sum of 3 n terms is equal to sum of next n terms. We have been given this thing, and we have to find out s of 2n terms upon, it is sum to next 2n terms. This ratio we have to find out, and ratio, the option we have been given out 1 by 5. B option is 2 by 3. C option is 3 by 4. And the D option is none. So these 4 options has been given out. Now general AP, we always say take it, let AP is A plus D, A plus 2D, we always take it like this way. So S sum of n terms, ये कहाँ तक चलेंगी, it goes up to A 3n, that means A plus 3n minus 1D, because we have to find out a sum of next terms. तो पहले हमने क्या निकाल लिया, A plus D, पहले n तक गई, n के बाद up to 2n, 2n के बाद up to 3n, then the next term it comes out to what, it is, I can say A 3n term, next term will be, it is A 3n terms, A 3n plus 1 term, A 3n plus 2 terms, it goes up to n terms, मतलब like यहाँ से यहाँ तक. So अब हमें क्या गिवन है, sum of 3 terms is equal to sum of next 3 terms. हम इसको पहले क्या निकालेंगे, यहाँ से हम we can conclude it 3n by 2, 2a plus 3n, it comes out to be 3n plus number of terms are 3n minus 1 into d. ये तो निकल गया हमारा sum to 3n. Now sum of next n terms, जो 3n के बाद है, इसका मतलब यहाँ पे फर्स्ट टर्म क्या है बेटा हमारी, और फर्स्ट टर्म विल बी a इज इक्वल टू a 3n plus 1, that is a plus 3n plus 1 minus 1d, or first term I can say I denoted by capital A, it is a, this is a equal to what, it is a plus 3nd. This is the first term of after 3n terms. That means we can say here this is equal to n by 2, it is 2a plus n minus 1 into common difference, it comes out to be d. That means we can say 3n by 2, 2a plus 3n minus 1d, and n by 2, this is equal to 2a की वैल्यू कितनी आएगी, 2a plus 6nd plus nd minus d. This is equal to what, n, 2, and by 2 we can say cancel out, 3 से multiply कर दो 6a plus 9n minus 3 into d, it is 2a plus 7nd minus d. So 6a minus 2a, we got it what, 4a. Now it will 9n minus 3 minus 7n plus 1 into d is equal to 0. We got it 4a plus 2n minus 2 into d, or we can say dividing by 2, 2a plus, this is 2a, this is 2a plus n minus 1d is equal to 0. So we got a result from here. It is that is 2a plus n minus 1d is equal to 0. Now हमने वैल्यू किसकी निकालनी थी, हमने इसकी वैल्यू निकाली है सम ऑफ टू एन टर्म्स. उसके लिए वी स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर, sum of two n terms है, तो it comes out to be, this comes out to be n by 2n by 2, 2a plus 2n minus 1 into d. 2n के बाद नेक्स्ट टू टर्म्स की रेशियो निकालनी है. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे जो वो बनेगी इट इज 2n by 2. नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स तो सेम रह जाएंगी, लेकिन यहाँ पे जो फर्स्ट टर्म बन जाएगी एट इज व्हाट, it is 2 into a 2n plus 1 term plus it comes out to be 2n minus 1 into d. Now it comes out to be this 2n by 2 will be cancelled out like this way. We find out what, 2a plus 2n minus 1d upon 2 a plus 2nd, this is a 2n plus 1d होगी. It comes out to be 2n minus 1 into d. We got this thing. Now we have to find out what, we have to find out a ratio and we find out this condition from here. यहाँ से मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, it is यहाँ पे मैं इसकी वैल्यू निकाल रहा हूँ 2a की, that is n minus, it is minus of, it comes out to be minus of n minus 1d. 2a की वैल्यू जो निकाल रहा हूँ minus of n minus 1d, it is substitute, it is, इसको नाम दे देता हूँ, it is expression number 1. Put 2a in expression number 1, that is 2a की वैल्यू कितनी आएगी, minus of n minus 1d plus 2n minus 1d upon, it comes out to be 2a की वैल्यू कितनी आ जाएगी, it is minus of n minus 1d plus 4nd plus 4nd plus 2nd minus d. I can say it is 2n minus 1 minus n plus 1 into d. This comes out to our, it is minus n plus 1 plus 4n plus 2n minus 1 into d. dd will be cancelled out, 1 will be cancelled out, we are left with what, 2n minus 1 is n upon, it 1 will be cancelled out, 6n minus n, it is 5n, it is nn will be cancelled out, the answer comes out to be 1 by 5. Now again check it out, and the key point where normal students struck is, it comes out to be, this is the key point. See, I am just taking it, we have been given sum of 3 n terms is equal to sum of next n terms, and we have to find out sum of 2n terms, sum of next 2n terms. जैसा भी क्वेश्चन दे रखा हो वैसे स्टार्ट करो. आपने करना क्या है बेटा, वी जस्ट स्टार्ट इट फ्रॉम हियर. जैसे हम सीरीज लेंगे a, देन वी टेक इट a1, a2, a3, then it comes out to be an. It goes as an plus 1, it goes as a2n, then it goes as a 2n plus 1, it is a3n, and it goes it like this way. This is the thing, if we take it comma like this way, it is a series goes on. So जैसे जैसे हमें गिवन होता है, जैसे यहाँ पे गिवन था sum of 3n terms is equal to sum of next n terms. So इसका मतलब we find out sum of 3n terms directly. Next n terms के लिए मतलब first term क्या हो जाएगी, the first term will be a plus 3nd over. That means we find out 2a plus 6nd plus nd minus nd. n by 2 cancel out, 3 multiply by this one, 6a plus 9n minus 3d, and we got a 2a plus 7nd minus d. 4a plus 2n minus 2d and 2a plus n minus 1d. Later on we find out कि यहाँ से हमने 2a की वैल्यू in terms of d कैलकुलेट कर लेते हैं. उसकी रिक्वायरमेंट है यहाँ पे, किसकी रिक्वायरमेंट है, sum of 2n terms. I take it from here, sum of 2n terms upon sum of next 2n terms. That means it is 2n by 2, it is 2a plus 2n minus 1. Next term मतलब 2n के बाद जो next term होगी, this will be the first term. So it is 2 times a2n plus 1 plus 2n minus 1d, it bracket close. Now this 2n by 2 will be cancelled out. Now यहाँ पर 2n plus 1 term की वैल्यू लिख दी, it is a plus 2nd multiplied by 2, 2n minus 1d. जो 2a की वैल्यू निकाली थी, we substitute over here, it is minus of n minus 1d plus 2n minus 1d. it comes out to be minus n minus 1d. Over here also it is plus 4nd plus 2nd minus d. यहाँ पर इसकी वैल्यू पुट कर दी. Now we got it what? We got it 2n minus n plus 1. 1 will be cancelled out. We are left with n. And here on d वाली side terms add up करके हमें we got it 6n minus n. It is 5n. So the right option we got it. It is 1 by 5. So right option is 1 by 5. We are continuing with problems of AP. Question number 10 of our booklet. Suppose we have been given, in short I have been written out, a square b plus ab square minus a square c minus ac square. B we have been given out. B is equal to, it is b square c plus bc square minus a square b. Then it comes out to be minus ab square. Then c is a square c plus c square a minus cb square minus c square b. Now equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has equal roots. So a b c are in. So a b c are in a part ap, b part gp, c part it comes out to be, this is in HP, and it comes out to be D part is none of these. So we have a question A we have been given. The important thing, we have been given one quadratic equation whose roots are equal. In quadratic equation topic we have done it. If somehow roots are equal to 0, then discriminant will be equal to 0. But first of all A, B, C are given. So first of all we just see the things. We can rewrite the A. Rearranging the things, it is, क्या करने जा रहा हूँ यहाँ से मैं, आई एम जस्ट going to take it common. A square first and third में से common लेने जा रहा हूँ. I got it B minus C plus I got it A common B square minus C square. Now A will be equal to what? A common B minus C. I'm left with A plus B plus C over here. Similarly I'll do it in B. B में क्या आएगा? I'll just do it B square C and it comes out to be, I can say it is minus AB square, or I can say I take it B square common, it is C and C minus A. यहाँ से क्या आएगा? सेकेंड एंड थर्ड में से B कॉमन लिया, B it is C square minus A square. B will be equal to what? B into C minus A common. I am left with B plus C plus A. Similarly, C I can write down C into A minus B into B plus C plus A. Now this is C and it comes out to be, this is your B and this is our A. Now here it is, if we see it carefully, here A plus B plus C is 0. Here A plus B plus C, इन सबको add up करेंगे तो क्या आ जाएगा? It comes out to be is equal to 0. और हमने किया हुआ है क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन में, क्या किया हुआ है? If sum of coefficients is equal to 0, हमने क्या किया हुआ? If sum of coefficients of quadratic equation are 0, then roots are 1 comma C upon A, 1 comma constant term upon A, and as these roots are equal, I can say 1 is equal to C upon A, I can say A is equal to C. What is A over here? I can write down, it is A into B minus C into A plus B plus C, and this is equal to what? This is equal to C, A minus B into B plus C plus A. So this will be cancelled out. We are left with what? AB minus AC is equal to AC minus BC. Now it comes out to be AB plus BC is equal to 2AC. I can say it is B is equal to what? 2AC upon A plus C. Clearly means, it is clearly means B is, it is harmonic mean of A and C, or A, B, C are in HP, or ABC are in HP. Once again, look upon carefully. These terms we have been given out. This is A, this is B, this is C, like this way. सबसे पहले मैंने क्या किया, एंड वी हैव बीन गिवन आउट ए एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस बी एक्स प्लस सी. वैसे आप यहीं से देखने से आपको दिख जाता है कि a प्लस बी प्लस सी सम ऑफ कोएफिशिएंट कम्स आउट टू बी 0. तो एक बात क्लियर हो जाती है कि रूट्स आर 1 कॉमा सी ओवर ए. सो उससे पहले हमने क्या किया, वी टुक द a, वी मेक द फैक्टर्स, वी गॉट इट a इंटू बी माइनस सी ए प्लस बी प्लस सी. Similarly, b we got it b c minus a b plus c plus a, and similarly c into a minus b into b plus c plus a. So if sum out coefficients are equal, roots will be this one, and these roots are equal. That means a is equal to c. We substitute the values of a, substitute the values of c. We got it what? We got this expression. Dividing by abc karenge, even then we get it what? abc are in HP. So next complex problem of our this topic is it is question number 23. Question number 23, again a good problem. Now the question is 23rd is, it comes out to be, if the sides of, it comes out to be sides of triangle are in AP. Sides of triangle are in AP, and greatest angle is, double the smallest. And greatest angle is double the smallest, then the ratio of sides of triangle, is, it comes out to be 3:4:5. A option we have been given out, B option we have been given 4:5:6, C option is 5:6:7, and the D ratio it has been given at 7:8:9. 7:8:9. Now we have been given the sides are in AP, and we know that when sides are in AP, then sides can be taken as a minus d, a plus d, like this way. I draw a triangle. I just draw a triangle over here. It is A. It comes out to be, this is A B C. I take it this triangle. Now it comes out to be, we have been given what? I am just taking it. हमें given है A minus D. It comes out to be, let sides are A minus D, A plus D. मैं एक बार दोबारा ड्रॉ करता हूँ ट्रायंगल को. I just draw it like this way. A, B, C. Now I just take it one by one. I just take it. It is A minus D. This is what? I just take it A, and this is, I just take it A plus D. So let sides are A minus D, A plus D. Then the greatest angle is. Greatest angle कौन सा हो जाएगा इसमें बेटा? Greatest angle कौन सा होता है? Greatest angle is opposite the greatest side. That means angle C is the greatest one. Angle C is the greatest one. That means C, and I'll take angle C is greatest. It means angle C is greatest and angle A is least. That means C is equal to what? 2A. Angle C is greatest and angle 2 is least. We have been given condition that greatest angle is double the smallest. C is equal to 2A. Now we are going to get it what? It is A plus B plus C is what? 180. and then sides are like this way. So now the sides are in the ratio. Say we applying sine rule. Sine rule क्या होता है? Sine rule is a upon, I can say, a minus d upon sine of a. It is a upon sine b, and it comes out to be here, it is a plus d upon sine c. C की जगह तो ये लिख लेंगे, it comes out to be, now we know that what it is, a plus b plus c is equal to 180. C की जगह क्या लिख लेंगे? 2a plus, it comes out to be b, a plus 2a plus b. This is, we are writing down, once again I am writing down over here. We have c is equal to 2a, a plus b plus c is equal to 180. So c is equal to 2a, that means 2a, it is a plus b plus 2a, this is 180. b I can write down 180 minus 3. Now I can write down a minus d upon sine a. Sine a means it comes out to be sine a. This is a sine b, sine 180 minus 3. Then it comes out to be a plus d. This is a plus d upon sine what? C. C is what? It is 2. Now once again, do understand one thing, because I am going to rub this portion. See, let sides I have been taken out of a minus d, a plus d. Now angle C is the greatest one. I suppose it angle C is the greatest. It means angle A is the least one, because greatest side के opposite greatest angle होता है और smallest side के against smallest angle होता है. So C is equal to 2a. Sin यहाँ पे आ गया a plus b plus c is 180. C की जगह 2a put कर दिया. I got it, b is equal to 180 minus 3. Now I got it what? A minus d upon sin a upon sin b, a plus d. Now sin b की जगह 180 minus 3 है and a plus d upon sin 2a. Here I can write down a minus d upon sin of a. I can 180 minus sin 3a. This is again sin 3a, and this is what? A plus d. This is sin 2a. Now applying the trigonometric formula over here, writing down over here. This is a minus d. It is a minus d upon sin a. It is a upon 3 sin a minus 4 sin cube a. This is equal to what? A plus d. It is 2 sin a cos a. Dividing by sin a, we got it what? A minus d upon 1. It is a upon 3 minus 4 sin square a. This is a plus d upon 2 cos a. Now पहले क्या लेते हैं? I just take it first and third, and I take it first and second, like this way. It is 3 minus 4 sin square a is equal to a upon a minus d. I got it here, and here I take it first and third. It is 2 cos a is equal to a plus d upon a minus d. अब देखो मैं क्या करने लगा हूँ, यहाँ पर साइंस स्क्वायर, इनको आपस में रिलेट करना है. यहाँ पे साइंस स्क्वायर ए को कन्वर्ट करता हूँ 1 माइनस कॉस स्क्वायर ए, एंड उसके बाद क्या करूँगा, कॉस ए की ये वैल्यू यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दूंगा. 3 माइनस 4 प्लस 4 कॉस स्क्वायर ए इज इक्वल टू ए अपॉन ए माइनस डी. It is minus 1 plus 4. Cos A की वैल्यू substituted over here. It is 2 cos A, 4 cos square A is equal to what? A plus D the whole square, A minus D the whole square. I got it what? 4. 4 cos square A की वैल्यू आ जाएगी. It is A plus D the whole square upon A minus D the whole square. It is A upon A minus D. Now simply solving it, I got it what? A square plus d square minus 2ad, a square plus d square plus 2ad upon a minus d the whole square. It is a upon a minus d. This a minus d will be cancelled out, and we got it what? Here again check it out. It should be minus over here. It should be minus. It should be plus. A square d square both terms will be cancelled out over here. We left over here. It is what? 4ad. 4ad is equal to, it comes out to be a square. A minus d कट चुका है. We have left a square minus ad. Now 5AD is equal to A square and A is equal to 5D. Again you check it out, this one. See, यहाँ तक तो ठीक है, यहाँ तक हम पहुँच गए थे. We have taken it, C is equal to 2A and we A minus D upon sin A upon sin 3A, A upon A plus D upon sin 2A. Now applying the sin apply, continue. यहाँ पर trigonometric formula apply कर दिया sin 2A का और sin 3A का. sin A cancel out किया. Now यहाँ पर rearranging first and second, first and third. यहाँ से 2 cos A की वैल्यू आ गई, स्केरी किया, 4 cos square A की वैल्यू substituting over here. It becomes like this way, A minus B the whole square minus, it will come out to be 4AD is equal to A square minus AD. 5AD is equal to A square, A is equal to 5D. Then I just find out ratios are what? Ratios are, it comes out to be A की जगह कहाँ वैल्यू पुट करेंगे? यहाँ पे वैल्यू पुट करेंगे. It comes out to be ratios are what? It is 5D minus D. It comes out to be 5D. It is 5D plus 6D. Or I can say what? I am coming over here writing down answer 4 ratio 5 ratio 6. So the right option, it comes out to be B part. Next problem of our arithmetic progression is question number 39, and I think I just find out, I think mostly complex problems we have finished it. Now I think I'm just coming to next arithmetic progression का जो next problem है, that is your arithmetic mean. So पहले मैं समझा रहा हूँ what is arithmetic mean and how many arithmetic mean possible between any two numbers. So the new topic, the last topic of arithmetic progression is arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean क्या है? It is arithmetic mean of two numbers. Arithmetic mean of two numbers A and B is, this is A plus B by 2. दो नंबरों को अर्थमेटिक मीन क्या होता है? दोनों नंबर को ऐड करो एंड देन जस्ट ऐड अप. Then it comes out to be arithmetic mean of three numbers A, B and C is what? It is A plus B plus C upon 3. Then it comes out to be arithmetic mean of, it comes out to be say n numbers A1, A2, AN is क्या होगा? It is A1 plus A2 plus AN upon n. ये arithmetic mean आप, this is so called single arithmetic mean. This you used to do it in statics in class 10th also. But जो अब हम करने जा रहे हैं, I am introducing it. See, मैं आपसे एक क्वेश्चन, what is arithmetic mean of? Arithmetic mean of 2 and 10. So I just take it 2 here, 10 here. Arithmetic mean is what? 2 and 10 का कितना आएगा? 12. 12 by 2. It comes out to be 6 over here. Then 2 and 6 का arithmetic mean निकालो. 2 plus 6 by 2. It comes out to be 4. And 6 plus 10 यहाँ पे निकालो. 6 plus 10 by 2. It comes out to be, it is 16, 8. So अब हम क्या कहेंगे? यदि हम हर एक इंटरवल में ऐसे अर्थमेटिक मीन निकालते चलें तो इन जैसे 5 नंबरों में हम क्या बोल सकते हैं? वी कैन से 4, 6, 8 आर अर्थमेटिक मीन ऑफ 2 and 10, or we can say or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are in AP. It means arithmetic mean we can insert, कितने arithmetic mean दो numbers के बीच में insert कर सकते हैं? We can insert infinite. How infinite? पहले इन दो नंबरों के बीच में, 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 ऐसे जो जो अर्थमेटिक मीन आते जाएंगे उनके बीच में निकालते जाएंगे एंड वी विल गेट इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ अर्थमेटिक मीन्स बिटवीन एनी टू नंबर्स. सो नाउ आई एम कमिंग टू वन आर्टिकल. Article is this is an article. Insert an arithmetic means between A and B. Between A and B, that is A, A1, A2, AN, it is B. इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस यू नो यू विल एक्सपेक्ट इन से कंपटीशन, और यू कैन से इस बेसिस के ऊपर C+1 और कंपटीशन में क्वेश्चन आ सकते हैं. इट कम्स आउट टू बी फर्स्ट टर्म इज ए, द लास्ट टर्म इज बी. नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स वी गॉट इट n+2, a1 से लेके n तक नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स n है. नाउ b इज इक्वल टू a प्लस n-1d. it is b minus a upon, it comes out to be, it is n, capital N is, it is n plus 1 is equal to d. कैपिटल N की जगह n+2 पुट कर दिया. नाउ वी हैव टू गेट इट व्हाट, वी हैव टू गेट इट a1. a1 कौन सी टर्म है, इट इज द सेकंड टर्म, इट इज a प्लस d. दिस इज इक्वल टू a प्लस b माइनस a अपॉन n+1. देन इट कम्स आउट टू बी a2, दैट इज a प्लस 2d. थर्ड टर्म है, a2 इज अ थर्ड टर्म, that is a plus 2 into b minus a upon n+1. It goes as we can find out the last mean a plus nd, a plus n into b minus a upon n+1. So this is the way we can find out the arithmetic means, finite number of arithmetic means between any two numbers. Now what conclusion from draw from here it is, arithmetic mean के बारे में क्या conclusion we can draw it. The conclusion is, जो पॉइंट्स आपको अर्थमेटिक मीन के बारे में याद रखने, पहला पॉइंट है द सम ऑफ एन अर्थमेटिक मीन्स बिटवीन ए एंड बी. बिटवीन ए एंड बी इज n times single arithmetic mean between them. The sum of n arithmetic mean between a and b is n times single arithmetic mean between them, और जैसे नंबर थे a, a1, a2, an and b, a1 plus a2 plus an is equal to, it is n times a plus b upon 2. Point number 2, the mth term of AP is, mth term of AP is a plus m minus 1d, and mth arithmetic mean is a plus md. इसमें बिल्कुल भी कंफ्यूज नहीं होना, these are two separate things. It is denoted by, it is capital AM and this is denoted by AM. जब हमें कहा जाए कि mth टर्म निकालनी है या 7th टर्म निकालनी है, हम लिखेंगे a plus 6d. जब हमें बोला जाए mth अर्थमेटिक मीन निकालनी है या 7th अर्थमेटिक मीन निकालना है, तो वी डू राइट डाउन a7 इज इक्वल टू, दिस इज इक्वल टू a plus 7d. Here I find out a7 is equal to a plus 6d. So this is the difference. Now I am coming to problem based on arithmetic mean. This is a problem of our booklet, question number 39. It comes out to be question number 39. Between 1 and 31 are inserted m arithmetic means. So ratio of the ratio of 7th mean. So ratio of 7th mean and m minus nth mean and m minus 1th mean as 5:9, then m is equal to a part is 12, b it comes out to be 13, c is 14 and d is 15. Now between 1 and 31 m arithmetic means are inserted. As we have done the article, same way say we proceeded. We do write down 1, a1, a2, a3, it is am, it is 31. The first term is 1 and the last term is 31 and number of terms are m plus 2. The number of terms are m plus 2. Now it is 31 is equal to 1 plus n minus 1d. It is 30 upon, it comes out to be m plus 2 minus 1 is d. I can say d is equal to 30 upon m plus 1. So it is d is 30 upon m plus 1. Now we have to find out what we have been given out, ratio of seventh mean to the m minus n mean. It comes out to be a up seventh upon a minus m. A seventh किसके equal आएगा? This is equal to a plus 7. This is a plus m minus 1d. It comes out to be, this has been given as 5:9. Now I just applied what a. What is a over here? 1 plus 7 into 30 upon m plus 1 upon 1 plus 7. It comes out to be m minus 1 into 30 upon m plus 1. This is 5 ratio 5 upon 9. We got it what? M plus 1 plus 210 upon, we got it m plus 1 plus 30m minus 30 is equal to 5 upon 9. It comes out to be, it is m plus 211 upon 31m minus 29 is equal to 5 upon 9. Now cross multiplying, it is 9m. 9m plus, it comes out to be 991899 is equal to, this is equal to 5135 n m. Then it comes out to be 145. Now it comes out to be 1899 plus 145. This is equal to, it is 145, 146 n. 146 n. I bring m over here. It is 95 da. Just add up. We got it what? It is 10, it is 2044146 m. M will be equal to 2044146. Now just simplifying it. So we started from here. We can start it from 2, 7 da. It is 2 7 da, and it comes out to be 3 da. 2. It comes out to 1022. Now we can say we have to divide it. The option we have been given out 12, 13, 14, 15. So it comes out to, we divide it. Say ये 12 से multiply करते हैं, 3 to the 6. It's not come, 3 3 the 9, 4 3. Only possibility it comes out to be 14. So directly 73 into 45. We just see the thing. It is 292. It is 732. It is 1022. Yes, this is correct. So 73 into this one will come into, and we'll get it what? 14. So once again, look upon the solution. It is, I find out the first term, I find out the last term, I find out the number of terms. Number of terms are m plus 2. Now I have got a d. d is 30 upon m plus 1. हमें क्वेश्चन में गिवन है रेशियो ऑफ सेवंथ मीन टू m minus 1 मीन. That is a7 upon a plus m minus 1d. That is equal to 5 upon 9. Now यहाँ पर हमने क्या किया? a की वैल्यू पुट कर दी, d की वैल्यू यहाँ से जो आ रही थी वो पुट कर दी. हमारे पास रह गया, it is m plus 1 210 and 31m minus 29 is equal to 5/9. Now simplifying, multiplying 155 minus 9, 146m. I got it 2044. Dividing, I got it what? The m, it comes out to be 14, or we'll say the right option is C part. Next problem of arithmetic mean is, this question is not a part of booklet, so आपको better understanding के लिए मैं example दे रहा हूँ from my own. Next is, it is if a the power n plus b the power n upon a the power n minus 1 plus b the power n is arithmetic mean between a and b. Is arithmetic mean between a and b, then n is equal to what? 0. This is A option. B option, n is equal to A option is 0. B option is 1. C option is n is equal to -1 and D option is n is equal to 2. Now what does it mean? This is the arithmetic mean between A and B. That means A the power n plus B the power n upon A the power n minus 1 plus B the power n minus 1 is equal to what? It is A plus B upon 2. Now cross multiplying it, it is 2A the n plus 2B the n, it is A the power n plus AB the power n minus 1. A the power n minus 1 into B plus B the power n. Now this will be on subtracting 2A, these two terms will come on the left hand side. A the n plus B the n is AB n minus 1 plus A the power n minus 1 into B. Now A the power n minus 1 common. This term I'll bring it over here and this term I take on the right hand side. I'm left with A minus B, यहाँ पे मेरे पास रह गया B the power n minus 1 A minus B. I got it. A minus B will be cancelled out. A the power n minus 1, B the power n minus 1 is 1. Or A upon B the power n minus 1 is equal to 1 is equal to A upon B the power 0. यहाँ से I can conclude n minus 1 is 0 or n is equal to 1. Otherwise, this is a class plus 1 method. We do not follow up this particular method because we always apply in these types of questions. It may come in arithmetic mean, geometrical mean or harmonic mean. We always start it from here. We do write down like this way. So हम जैसे क्वाड्रेटिक में किया था, हम वैसे ही इस क्वेश्चन में क्या करेंगे, चारों ऑप्शन पुट करके देख लेंगे. कौन सी चार ऑप्शन पुट करके देख लेंगे, कौन सा सेटिस्फाई करेगा. एन की जगह जब सपोज 0 पुट करते हैं तो क्या आ जाएगा, इट कम्स आउट टू बी, इट इज 0, it comes out to be 1 plus 1 upon it comes out to be 1 upon A plus 1 upon B. This is not equal to this one. N is equal to -1 और n is equal to 2 पुट करोगे सेटिस्फाई नहीं करेगा. हाँ, n is equal to 1 जो ऑलरेडी हमारा आंसर आ चुका है पुट करोगे तो वी फाइंड आउट A plus B upon 2 that is equal to A plus B upon 2. It will satisfy it. So instead of doing this whole method, we'll follow up directly substituting the results at the values of n and we'll get our answer. Next problem of arithmetic mean is it comes out to be, question is if A, B, C are in AP. It is if A, B, C are in AP and P is arithmetic mean, P is arithmetic mean between A and B. P is arithmetic mean between A and B. Q is arithmetic mean between B and C. Q is arithmetic mean between B and C. Then option we have been given out. Then option is A, it comes out to be, it is B square is arithmetic mean of P and Q. B option is B is arithmetic mean of P and Q. C option is it is B is geometrical mean of P and Q. D option is it is B is harmonic mean of P and Q. So how we'll proceed it? It is ABC are in AP. So it comes out to be 2B is equal to A plus C or B is equal to A plus C by 2. Then P is the arithmetic mean of A and B. That is P is equal to A plus B by 2. Then Q is the arithmetic mean of B and C. Q is equal to क्या आएगा, B plus C by 2. Now हमें क्या क्या चाहिए उसके अकॉर्डिंगली वर्कआउट करते हैं. हम चारों रिजल्ट देखेंगे. हमें चाहिए P, Q and B. P, Q and B. We do not want it A and C. So यहाँ से क्या करेंगे, 2P minus it comes out to 2P is equal to A plus B. यहाँ पे आएगा 2Q is equal to B plus C. यहाँ से कैसे किसकी वैल्यू निकाल लेते हैं, we wanted B, P and Q. That means it comes out to be it is A की वैल्यू यहाँ से क्या आ जाएगी, it is 2P minus B. यहाँ से C की वैल्यू क्या आएगी, 2Q minus B. एंड यहाँ पे क्या आएगा, 2B इज इक्वल टू A प्लस C. तो क्या करेंगे आप, पुट दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 1. वी डू राइट ऑन पुट A and C in equation number 1. यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा? It comes out to be 2B is equal to 2P minus B plus 2Q minus B. उसको यहाँ पे ले आते हैं, BB को, it will get it what? 4B is equal to 2P plus 2Q. 2B is equal to P plus Q. B is equal to P plus Q upon 2, or B is arithmetic mean of P and Q. So once again, just look upon. इसमें 3 कंडीशन गिवन है इस क्वेश्चन में. We have been given out. It is A, B, C are in AP. P is arithmetic mean between A and B. Q is arithmetic mean between B and C. So option has been given out. पहले first condition. 2B is equal to A plus C. I write down over here. P is the arithmetic mean between A and B. I do write down here. And Q is the arithmetic mean between B and C. I'll start it from here. So यहाँ से 2P is equal to A plus B. यहाँ पे आ गया 2Q is equal to B plus C. यहाँ से मैंने कंक्लूड किया कि मेरे को सिर्फ B, P और Q चाहिए. आई डू A and C. तो यहाँ से मैंने A की वैल्यू निकाली, यहाँ से C की वैल्यू निकाली. Substitute over here. I got it what? 2B is this one, or 4B is equal to 2P plus 2Q. Dividing by 2, B is P plus Q by 2. So B is arithmetic mean of P and Q. This is all about your arithmetic progression. In the next lecture, we will start with geometrical progression.